Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are going to speak about the life of men. As a man, what are you supposed to do and what you are supposed not to do? This also engages also boys who are soon to become matured men, or those who are at the verge of marrying. The first things that you need to take care of is your drinking pattern. That means alcohol. Depending on the community where you are, depending on the religion, depending on the norms and the rest of it. One of the things that can easily destroy you and your future and your family is indulging yourself, engaging yourself in alcoholism. What is alcoholism? Is over influence of alcohol over your life. When you reach a situation where you don't want to pass even a single day without drinking. This is the drinking that are meaning uncontrollably, where it affects your activities, it affects your work, it affects your friendship, it affects your family life. It prevents you from doing your daily work or fulfilling your responsibility. This is the extent in which I am talking about. Many of our youth, many of our men fell victims of this and is falling victims of this. And it is an important topic that we need to talk about. Always is being preached in a church, is being taught elsewhere, but you'll find many still does not refrain from. We need to continue to emphasize. I just want to plug one thing that I am a Christian, but the way most Muslim behaves, as we know, by their religious doctrine, they don't drink alcohol, and most of their time they spend productively. Look at how successful are they in terms of businesses. Most of them are very successful, they are very committed. This is just an example, because the truth have to be said when you want to put things right. So if you are at the verge of marrying, be very careful with the partner that you are choosing. Whether you're a girl, you're a boy, it's not bad to drink. For me, I don't drink, but if you choose to drink, do it responsibly and ensure that it doesn't also take a lot of your time, it doesn't take a lot of money from your pocket, from your bank. You have to drink realistically, you have to behave in a matured way. First of all, takes money from you, takes time from you, and also how to maintain it. Sometimes other people, once they drink, they cause problems. Most of the criminal cases, if you investigate, you'll find that sometimes things are done under influence of alcohol. Many marriage has been broken because of all this what I'm talking about. So that's number one. Number two is I want to talk about two is women. The kind of woman, I'm talking about men, the kind of woman you get also matters. And the kind of engagement or the talks, discussion that you have with also matters. First of all, we have the responsibility to keep our women, because you are the one who started that responsibility. You went and pleaded to until she accepted your idea. And therefore, you need to be responsible. You need to take care of her well. Sometimes, because of our negligence, that's where we end up spoiling our wives, our women, our mothers of our children. That's number one. Number two, to other extent, sometimes other women, once they come, they want to control you. And that control is not a positive control. It's not the right control. They don't want to associate with your relatives. They don't want to support your relatives and the rest of it. Before she came, were you not supposed to do so? Or now take for instance, your education had been paid. Were you the one who paid your education? Were you the one who uplifted yourself up to that level? She found you at that level already. Then why is she now preventing you from doing the same to the sibling or to the young one or to the relatives? My advice to you, you have to do it consciously. You have to do it in the right way. That is the only thing. So what you need to do, you have to know you have the sole responsibility to take care of your family. So take for instance, say you earn say like $1,000. Out of $1,000, if you spend say 200 to 300, 200 to 300, maybe on relatives, on brothers, on sisters, it's not bad. But if you also end up spending say 800 to them and you align only 200 or 300 to your family, that is where it also becomes bad. Now that's why sometimes also other women have the right to complain, because now you have the sole responsibility to take care of them. Because you as a man, you shouldn't allow anybody else to come and do your own responsibility. That is a gross failure. That is a gross failure. If you come from a rich family, once you marry, ensure that you take care of your responsibility. Don't always go and ask money from your father, your relatives, your mother, and the rest of it. You will not get matured. You will not strengthen yourself. Face the responsibility. You have to face it. Even at some level, the moment you are a boy, grown-up boy, some other sundry expenditures, please ensure that you start looking for money. But in a right way, not everything you need to ask. As you keep on working on yourself, working on the means of taking your responsibility, that is, you're already maturing, you're already preparing yourself to face your family life. This is a bitter truth. Those one who have been irresponsible, all their expenditures have been met by their parents, their relatives, when those ones are not there. Take for instance, if they die, look at their life now. You'll find most of them are already, they couldn't manage their own life. They couldn't manage. Yeah? Life goes in disarray. This is another fact. So I talks about responsibility under this. Don't allow the woman to over dominate you, over her agenda, which is not right. But at the same time, also ensure that you fulfill our responsibility, the responsibility to the family well, and transparency matters. That is it. The third item that I want to talk about is some of our behavior, like anger. Sometimes for us men, we become very emotional. When things is bad, you need to be sober. You don't need to act violently. You don't need to act by emotions. That's where sometimes you go bad. Many marriages have been broken out of that. Many relationships have been broken of that. What comes out of your mouth should be the right things. The Bible says what comes out of your mouth is like fire. It's like fire. Other people, the moment they succeed, they become very braggart. The Bible, let us read the book of Psalm. Let us just take the reading from the book of Psalm, just to talk about so that you know how bad is being proud of yourself, very braggart, and the rest of it. Let us, book of Psalm, chapter 40, verse 4. Chapter 40, verse 4. The book of Psalm, chapter 40, verse 4. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust. So trust in the Lord, and respected not the proud, and respect not the proud, nor just as turn aside to lies. In my last video, I talk about lying, how bad lying is. So today we are talking about being proud. The God knows, I mean to say, our Lord knows that you have succeeded. Community knows, people know that you are successful. Why do you need to tell the world? People knows. You have a car, you have houses, you have this, you have land, and the rest of it. Why should you now show it off? Let us read the book of James again. The book of James, chapter 4, verse 6. Chapter 4, verse 6. The book of James, chapter 4, verse 6. But he given more grace, wherefore he said, God resists the proud, but given grace unto the humble. God resists the proud, but given grace unto humble. Most humble people are very successful because they when they go for negotiation, they humble themselves and they talk soft words, sweet words, and that's how they succeed. They go for contracts, they do that. Genuine people would consider them over arrogant people. So some of our behavior, we need to tame them. You are a married person, you are an adultery person. The Bible has talks badly about that. You don't need to do that. I talk on a women-men relationship. Transparency. You don't need to cheat your husband, you don't need to cheat your wife. Sometimes because of cheating, that's why you'll find your wife will now also start cheating. And now relationship come out. You as a child, you need to listen to your father. A growing child, a growing boy, a growing girl, you need to listen to them. You need to respect them. The Bible always talks about that. You see? And you as a parent too, you need to execute the relationship, the responsibility for them at some level until take them up in the right way. Advise them. Don't also overshout on them. I'm talking about emotion. Respect them also because they are already human beings, even if a child knows. Reads your face, reads your Freud. And sometimes we have the tendency of separating this one, this one. Don't do that. Because even the Bible, God doesn't treat that well. If you happen maybe to have children from different mothers, treat them well, please. These are all your children. Don't segregate. Another bad behavior is laziness. So if Bible even say those who are lazy are not supposed to eat, those one who doesn't want to work, they are not supposed to eat. It is stated. I think it's in the book of James. So ensure that a man is blessed in the place of his work. Let us not confuse this. Prayer is good spiritually, but after prayer you need to go and work. That's where you can be blessed. If you pray this miraculous prayer, I'm praying for money, I'm praying for this, but money cannot fall from heaven. Know where the money can be God. That's where you can be blessed. You can receive your blessing. You open shop, that's where you can receive your blessing. You grow crop, that's where God can take over. Bring rain. Give sound health to you. Go and work, God will give sound health, sound mind to you. Knowledge. Because we need to speak the truth, we have to know what we are supposed to do and what our Father will do for us. Don't go in a church to go and say, I am praying, I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. Now I want these things to happen. Now take action. Action is what will change. Just like the same way you took action and went for prayers. It's very important so that you prevent spiritual attacks against you, against what you want to do. If you are working and doing those things but you are not praying, you're also missing, you'll get attacked. So keep on praying and also go and work. Then the result will come. Leave the rest to the Creator. You will now see amazing result. And goodness of prayers is it prevent you from all what I've talked about. Alcohol, women, all those other arrogancy and the rest of it. If you're a man of God or a child of God and the rest of all this will be a gone case to you. But also our church going people, they are lazy. Most of them, some of them are lazy. So don't use church services to entertain your laziness. It's not a way to go. It's not right. Another behavior that we need to bear in full witness. I passed a video about that just a day ago. Speaking the truth. Don't align yourself with the hypocrites. Avoid sin. If you know that something is not true and rest of even people come to you and they say, I will give you this amount of money, please speak like this. No, my friend. Stick to the truth. Stick to the truth. And please advise people well. Don't advise people wrongly. Do unto them what you like it to be done to you. If you paint your body, it will pain. Just like the way now, if you paint somebody, it will pain. The same force. The same force. So that's how we really need to treat ourselves. Put yourself in a position of the disadvantaged person. Of course, we have laws, we have bylaws, and the rest of those, and they are there. Because if somebody has committed sin, you have to face the consequences of your sin. Those ones, they are there. But don't be the causer of the problem. Don't be bad advisors. So those are some of the things this is happening at the moment with us. It's happening in the world. Pick what you can pick from and grab it for yourself and practice it. In a way or another will assist you. Otherwise, we are ending here. Thank you so much. May God bless you wherever you are. Always keep checking and keep tuned. More videos are coming. I wish you all the best. Good day.